Hello Primary 1. Our lesson today about fractions. Let's start. Look at, we have one pizza. We divide it into 4 parts. Equal or not equal parts? Not equal parts. But if we have another pizza, also divided into 4 parts. Equal parts or not equal parts? Equal parts. So this pizza represents a fraction. ليه primary هقول عليها fraction؟ لأن عندي البارتس كلها equal. طب لو البيتزا دي فيها البارتس كلها not equal parts يبقى ده not fraction. Okay? So what's a fraction? A fraction is a number that represents a whole number that has been divided into equal parts. يبقى لازم الفراكشن يا primary يبقى عبارة عن equal parts. لازم يكون عندي كل البارتس equal. Okay? Okay. Look at this circle. It's called one whole. Why? Because not divided into any parts. Next. Shape. Look at this circle. We divided into 2 equal parts. What is the fraction of shaded parts? How many shaded parts or how many color parts? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2. So write shaded parts in up and total parts in down. It's called half. Repeat after me, half. Next shape. What's the fraction of shaded parts? How many shaded parts? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3. So 1 over 3. It's called third. Repeat after me, third. Next shape. Look at this circle. What is the fraction of shaded parts? How many shaded parts? 1. Right, 1 in up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Write shaded parts in up and write total part in down. So it's called fourths or quarter. Repeat after me, fourths or quarter. 1 over 4, it's called fourths. Next shape. Look at this circle. How many shaded parts? 1, 2. Right, 2 in up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3. Right, total parts in down. So, what's the fraction of shaded parts? 2 over 3. It's called 2/3. Repeat after me, 2/3. Next shape. Look at this circle. How many shaded parts? 1, 2, 3. Right, 3 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4 and down. 3 over 4. So, what's the fraction of shaded parts? 3 over 4. It's called 3/4 or 3/4. Repeat after me, 3/4. Now open your booklet page 81, activity 1. Color half of the shape. Look at this shape. This shape divided into 2 equal parts. We need color half of the shape. 1 over 2. So we color 1 part. Next shape. Look at this shape. This shape divided into 2 equal parts. We need color half of the shape. So we color 1 part. Next shape. Also divided into 2 equal parts. We need color half of the shape. So we color 1 part. Next shape. This shape divided into 2 equal parts. We need color half of the shape. So we color one part. Next shape, we color one part. Now open your booklet page 82. Look at this shape. This shape divided into 3 equal parts. What's the fraction of shaded part? How many shaded part or how many color part? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3. Right, 3 and down. It's called third. Activity 2. Color third of the shape. Look at this shape. This shape divided into 3 equal parts. We need color third of the shape. 1 over 3. So we color one part. How many shaded part here? 1. How many total part? 1, 2, 3. So the fraction is 1 over 3. Next shape. This shape divided into 3 equal parts. We need color third of the shape. So we color one part. Next shape. This shape also divided into 3 equal parts. We need color third of the shape. So we color one part. Okay. Now open your booklet page 84. Activity 4. Put mark at the shape that represents half and write the fraction. Look at this shape. This shape divided into 2 equal parts. What's the fraction of shaded part? How many shaded part? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2. So 1 over 2. So the shape that represents half. Put mark. Next shape. This shape divided into 2 parts but not equal parts. Next shape. This shape divided into 4 equal parts. How many shaded part? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4 and down. So 1 over 4. We need the shape that represents half. This shape represents quarter. Sorry. Next shape. Look at this shape. What is the fraction of shaded part? How many shaded part? 1, 2. Right, 2 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4 and down. 2 over 4. We need the shape that represents half. Next shape. This shape divided into 2 equal parts. How many shaded part? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2. Right, 2 and down. So this shape that represents half. Put mark. Next shape. This shape divided into 2 parts but not equal parts. So this shape not fraction. Open your booklet page 87. Look at this shape. This shape divided into 4 equal parts. What's the fraction of shaded part? How many shaded part? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4 and down. It's called fourth. Activity 1. Put mark at the shape that represents quarter. Look at this shape. This shape divided into 2 equal parts. How many shaded part? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2. So this shape that represents half. We need the shape that represents quarter. Next shape. This shape divided into 4 equal parts. What's the fraction of shaded part? How many shaded part? 1. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4 and down. So this shape that represents quarter. Put mark. Next shape. This shape divided into 4 equal parts. How many shaded parts? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4 and down. So this shape that represents quarter. Put mark. Next shape. This shape divided into 4 equal parts. How many shaded parts? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4 and down. So, this shape that represents quarter. Next shape. This shape divided into 4 equal parts. How many shaded parts? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4 and down. So this shape that represents quarter. Next shape. This shape divided into 3 parts and not equal parts. Now open your booklet page 88. Look at this shape. This shape divided into 4 equal parts. How many shaded parts? 1, 2, 3. Right, 3 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4 and down. It's called 3/4. 3/4. Repeat after me. 3/4. Color 3/4 or 3/4 of the shape. Look at this shape. This shape divided into 4 equal parts. We need color 3 parts. We need color 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Next shape. This shape also divided into 4 equal parts. We need color 3 parts. Next shape. This shape divided into 4 equal parts. We need color 3/4 of the shape. So we color 3 parts. Okay. Activity 4. Put greater than or less than or equal. Look at this shape. This shape divided into 2 equal parts. What's the fraction of shaded part? How many shaded parts? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2. Right, 2 and down. So the fraction is 1/2 or half. But this shape divided into 3 equal parts. How many shaded parts? 1. How many total parts? How many shaded parts here? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3. Right, 3 and down. اوكي طب يا برايمري انا عندي هنا الها البارت الواحده فيها biggest كبيره. طيب والثيرد انا عندي البارت واحده smallest. So half greater than third. Okay, next example. This shape divided into 4 equal parts. How many shaded parts? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4 and down. But this shape divided into 2 equal parts. How many shaded parts? 1. Right, 1 and up. How many total parts? 1, 2. Right, 2 and down. طيب يا برايمر نبص عندنا هنا على 1/4. البارت الواحدة فيها smallest. طيب والهاف البارت is biggest. So quarter less than half. Okay. Homework. Activity 3 page 83 and activity 5 page 84. Home activity page 85. Activity 2 page 87. Activity 5 page 89. Home activity page 90. Thank you for listening. See you soon. Goodbye.